To a special meeting of the Board of Directors of Energy Plaza on January 29th, 2015. Can I please have roll call?
Barrett.
Yes.
Kavanaugh.
Here.
Gay. Green.
Here.
Hurley.
Yes.
McGuire.
Here.
Mines.
Here.
Ulrich.
Here.
Item number 2, announcement regarding public notice of meeting. Notice of the time and place of this meeting was publicized by notifying the area news media, by publicizing same in Omaha World Herald and outlets, by displaying such notice on the arcade level of Energy Plaza since January 27, 2015, and by maintaining such notice to each of the district's directors on that same date. A copy of the proposed agenda for this meeting has been maintained on a current basis and is readily available for public inspection in the office of the district corporate secretary. Additionally, a copy of the open meetings law is available for inspection in the public meeting book located in this meeting room. Item number 3, persons wishing to address the board of directors on a particular item are asked to approach the microphone as that agenda item is discussed. Comments will be heard following board discussion of the item and prior to a vote by the board. Persons wishing to address the board on all other matters will have an opportunity before the close of the meeting.
So moved.
Item number 4, resolution number 6041. Be it resolved that the Board of Directors of the Omaha Public Power District hereby appoints Timothy J. Burke as Chief Operating Officer of the district, effective January 29, 2015, and President and Chief Executive Officer of the district, effective April 2015, at the salary set forth on Exhibit A hereto.
I so move. Second.
I would also, as part of that motion, move to table that motion to our regular meeting in February.
Okay,
Second the amendment.
so we second the table?
Motion to table, and
A
it
motion to
requires a
table?
vote.
That requires a vote?
No discussion.
No, not on a motion to table.
No discussion.
No,
Not on a motion to table.
Not on a table motion. That's a Robert's rule.
Okay. Barrett.
Yes.
Kavanaugh.
No.
Gay.
No.
Green.
Yes.
Hurley.
Yes.
McGuire.
Yes.
Mines.
Yes.
Ulrich.
Yes.
Resolution passed. Table.
I can't say that to satisfy any public concerns, the Board of Directors feels it is in the best interest of the district and our ratepayers to table the vote until next month's regular board meeting. While we feel confident in our process and have identified the best candidate, we want to take the extra time to satisfy any concerns the public has. Do we have any other?
Madam Chair, I might just say, I don't think it's public. I think we know where it's coming from. The average person in the public, I don't think, has concerns about this issue.
Any other concerns?
We've already voted.
We voted, yes. We can
We're
make
done.
comments, yeah. We're done.
Comments, it's,
We can have comments.
that's fine. I think we've gone through this process. It was basically a confidential process to protect the privacy of the individuals applying. We decided to do that. We did it. Could we have done it maybe a little better as far as legal advice and advice of the consultant telling us that's the best way to get the best candidates to come and apply? We did that process, and there's concern on that. I understand that. And just because we can do that legally, maybe doesn't mean we should. But we've come down the road, we've got a great candidate, and that's why I'm opposed to it. I think, we've learned a lesson, and of course, maybe we should do things different next time, but we've vetted good candidates, we had strong candidates apply, and I think we've got an excellent candidate in Mr. Burt to lead us forward, and I was prepared to do that today. Just got here, and we're doing this, and I disagree with it.
Throughout this process, we made certain to get ongoing legal advice to make sure we were proceeding appropriately and legally. To echo what Director Gay said, it was very important that we protected particularly the outside candidates that applied. They would not apply or proceed with the process if their names were made public due to the fact they were employed somewhere else. Our number one job as directors is to hire the most quality people we can in our leadership positions. We made the decision early on that we would look outside as well as internally to find that best candidate. I feel we did. We did the best we could. We're not trying to hide anything from anyone. This concerns me greatly that there's this 11th hour push to try to bully us into not doing what we've been elected to do. And it bothers me a great deal. We're elected to run this board. We're doing the best damn job we can.
Yes.
Madam
If
Chairman,
I may.
I'd like to suggest that both Director Gay and Director Kavanaugh are correct. We followed what we believe to be the correct procedure. Legal counsel advised us, and we still believe that it's the correct process. We were not contacted by any outside individuals for information. The Omaha World Herald was aware of the process because they were part of the stakeholder process. We also had mayors and business leaders and business developers and local union leadership and others that were involved in the stakeholder process over months and months. This all of a sudden became a headline, and we're responding to that. We believe our customers expect an awful lot out of us. We believe we have delivered. And there was no secrecy about what we were doing. We did it, I think, in the most professional way, given, as Director Kavanaugh suggested, people from the outside are not willing to participate in a process if they are made public. They just won't do it. Now, through that process, we believe that Vice President Gay was the best selection.
Vice President Gay?
Did I say Gay?
Of course you would. You voted no. It's still back to him. Thank you, Mr. Berger.
I changed my vote.
There's a statute that prohibits
Bert.
that.
Yeah, Bert. And it may well be that'll be the outcome. But in response to the questions from the media, specifically the World Herald, and questions from some constituent, we've decided to delay the process until our next meeting.
Madam Chairman,
Yes.
I was in such a good mood because the basketball team had won. And then I got my email as I'm driving home. So that certainly was a buzzkill. The process that we have followed in terms of the open meetings law, I believe that it was properly followed, because not only in having served on this board a number of years, I've spent a career advising other elected boards on how to deal with the Open Meetings Act. And if I had thought any time along the way that we were violating the open meetings law, I would have said something. And that's just how I am, and it would have happened. But I think that with the advice of counsel that we had and the procedures that we followed were appropriate and legal. And if laying it over arrests some of the concerns of the community and parts of the community, then I think that's in the district's best interest, in the applicant's best interest, and in the ratepayers' best interest. Thank you.
I think that sums it up for this. We do have an opportunity for comments from the public. If you could please leave your comments to 3 minutes.
David Corbin, 1002 North 49th Street. Last meeting, I warned you of this. I said just as much. I disagree with your interpretation of the open meetings law. Being in the university for many years, I know the process there. I believe you keep talking a good story of transparency. You've left the public out of public power. I'm extremely disappointed. I think you followed the wrong process. I believe that when you get to the state, when you have finalists, those finalists must become public, and the public should have input into those candidates. Not saying which candidate was the best It was a flawed process, and even if you think you followed the open meetings law, you have to consider the public and see whether it was the right thing to do, not whether it was just what you think is the legal thing to do. I'm extremely disappointed. I can just say one time when you had the Exelon contract and you hired them in what I thought was violation of the open meetings law, when I talked to some of the directors after that process and I said, I think you violated the law, your response was sue us. That's what you're asking for, that's what you're getting. I'm sorry to say.
Laverne Tran, 31st in Davenport. I wanted to congratulate Mr. Hurley, Mrs. McGuire, and Mr. Gay on winning their election. I wasn't here last month to do that, and I congratulate you both on that. And now on your appointment to the CEO, I have a couple concerns. Number one, that he might stop playing his guitar down with his sons because he's, too prestigious now to get up on stage. And another really happiness thing that I...
They'll probably get a bigger audience now.
Yeah, if I get a bigger audience now. That's right. We'll all show up down there to talk with him. Another thing, you guys have known me for years and years, and you know my videos, and you know the controversies that we've gone through. And one thing he said to me, he said, I've never lied to you, and he never has. And so I trust that man still. He has never lied to me personally. So I don't know your other choices, but from what I know on the internals, he's a good choice from the internals. I don't know the externals, of course, so I can't comment on that. But so anyway, congratulations if he gets elected next month.
Thank you, Lauren.
Good morning, Dr. Scott Williams, 4036 Bird Street. In the December public meeting, I asked what the process would be for the public to offer comments on the CEO selection process. And in January's meeting, I made the same comments again. And I feel that I appreciate the efforts that the board has made and that upper management has made to see that public input go through a stakeholder process. And from that perspective, I appreciate that. But I am not a member of a union. I am not a business owner. I do not work for the World Herald. I am a ratepayer and a citizen, and at no time did I feel like I was given the opportunity for public comment or that those public comments would be a part of the decision-making process. And so, unfortunately, I feel as a ratepayer and a citizen that we didn't have the opportunity to be involved in this process, and as a public power district, that leaves me disappointed. And so I appreciate the time that's been given from this motion today to table the resolution till next month's regular meeting. And I'm certain that there will be an ongoing public discourse about this issue. And I hope that for the future, that the board respects that the public would like to be involved at all levels, not just as members of other affiliated organizations, unions, business leaders, members of the media. And so I hope you appreciate and respect that. Consider that for this time, although I don't know what is going to come from this process moving forward. I don't know that there is any recourse to be done for the fact that the public had very little opportunity for input during this process. And I hope you consider that for future decisions. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, there's no further comment. The meeting is adjourned.
Need a motion.
I don't want to